So imagine this. It's around 500 BC, and the world's biggest, baddest empire at the time is Persia. They've swallowed up lands from modern-day Turkey all the way to India. Think of them like a steamroller. When Persia rolls into town, you either join them or get flattened. Meanwhile, to the west across the Aegean Sea, there's a bunch of scrappy city-states, places like Athens, Sparta, and Thebes, who don't really have much in common except a love for arguing, fighting, and freedom. It all kicks off when some Greeks living under Persian rule in Ionia, that's on the western coast of modern Turkey, get fed up and rebel. It's like a bunch of colonists saying, you know what? We're tired of paying taxes to people we've never even seen. Naturally, Persia isn't thrilled. The Persian king at the time, Darius I, decides he's going to teach all Greeks a lesson, not just the rebels, but all the mainland Greeks too, especially those cheeky Athenians who had helped the rebels. So Darius sends his army across the sea. This leads us to the famous Battle of Marathon in 490 BC. Now, Persia had thousands and thousands of soldiers. Athens? Not so much. But somehow, the Athenians pull off a shocking victory. They charge the Persian forces like madmen and break their lines. It's such a huge upset that legend says a guy ran all the way back to Athens, 26 miles, to shout, "We have won," before dropping dead. Yes, that's where the idea of the marathon race comes from. Darius is furious, but before he can get his revenge, he dies. His son, Xerxes, takes over, and he's determined to finish what Dad started. He doesn't just send an army, he sends the mother of all armies. We're talking possibly over 1 million men, though historians think that's probably exaggerated. He even builds a bridge made of boats across a strait just to march his troops into Greece. Xerxes means business. Now here's where things get cinematic. The Greek city-states, who usually can't agree on anything, realize they're toast if they don't unite. Enter King Leonidas of Sparta, the ultimate warrior king. He leads a small force, about 300 Spartans and a few thousand other Greeks, to hold a narrow mountain pass at Thermopylae. They know they're doomed, but their mission is to buy time. For 2 days, these guys fight like lions, slaughtering wave after wave of Persian soldiers. But eventually, a Greek trader shows the Persians a secret path around the pass, and Leonidas and his men are surrounded. They fight to the death, and in doing so, become legends. Yes, this is the story that inspired the movie 300. Even though Persia wins at Thermopylae, the Greeks aren't giving up. Athens actually gets burned to the ground, but the Athenians had already evacuated. They regroup with the other Greeks and set a trap at sea, the Battle of Salamis. They're smaller. Nimblest ships lure the giant Persian fleet into a tight spot and absolutely wreck it. Think David versus Goliath, but with boats. After that, the momentum shifts. The next year, the Greeks finally crush the remaining Persian forces at the Battle of Plataea. Persia slinks back home, and Greece stays free. And that, in a nutshell, is the Greco-Persian Wars. A clash of empires, heroes, traitors, and underdogs, and the beginning of what we now call the Western tradition of democracy, free thought, and stubbornness. Crazy how much drama can fit into a few decades, right? Want me to also do a quick What Happened After the War version 2? If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. What fascinates you most about the Greco-Persian War? And what ancient event should we explore next? Stay tuned for more history, and thanks for being part of the journey.